Simon, first of all, thanks for joining us for this Q&A session. We've received quite a few questions from supporters. One of the common themes has been about the fan zone. Can you just give us an update on how things are going with that?
Absolutely, and a big thank you to all the supporters for submitting their questions. And yeah, the fan zone is probably the most frequently asked one since I've been here as well, just over a year now. Look, things are progressing, and we thank the supporters for their patience, and they're progressing positively. The reason for, I guess, the time it's taking to get to a point where we've got something public to announce is that we have a vision around the fan zone that we want it to be a permanent space. Not only on match days but on non-match days as well, that we can create something really special. It would be significant investment, as you can imagine, and because of that it's going to take time in terms of planning, procurement, approval that we would need from the council, etc. So we have to get all of our ducks in a row and make sure that we're obviously on budget as well, and with the cost of everything rising, and we've got a budget that we need to stick to, but it's a very significant one, and as I say, it's going very, very well, but hopefully we'll have some positive news to share with fans in the coming months, but for now it's just a case of us continuing to work towards that point, but as I say, it's progressing positively. We just want to create an amazing space for supporters on a match day, but also on a non-match day. We could really bring that to life. As I say, we don't see it as a facility, a venue for just 23 league games a year. I mean, we've got a whole summer that we can create some great events there that are away from the football match. So yeah, we're really focused on looking at that vision in detail, and with that will come a lot of planning to bring that to life, and those non-match day events are really important to having a return on the investment, which I think is really important, but also creating some fantastic experiences. As I say, look, our core business and our core experience that we want to focus on is clearly the match days at Stoke City. We want to bring those to life. We want to give the fans an unbelievable facility that they can use, that can really heighten the match day experience for the supporter. But as I say, we've got 3 months during the summer as well that we've got some great ideas of how to bring it to life, and hopefully bring the fans and the local community closer to the stadium. Yeah, it's a huge amount that's gone in redevelopment-wise into the stadium and the training ground. A huge credit to Richard Smith and his team for delivering that. It's always obviously a frantic period over the short period of time you've got over the summer months to get everything ready. We spent, I think, circa £3 million on new floodlights that have gone into the new season, a new fire alarm system, which is again a hugely significant investment. We've upgraded the toilet facilities in the north and the west stand in the concourses, and we've also got a new perimeter LED system which will help with our commercial aspirations and drive more revenue into the club. Yeah, this is a longer term project. Changing the match day offering isn't as simple as it may sound. You've obviously got a certain level of kitchen facilities that we have at the stadium that can deliver a certain type of product. The big first significant change that we have made to getting where we want to get in terms of our match day offering and our food offering is that we've taken more control and effectively brought the catering in-house. So going forward we have a much more control and handle on the experience and the food and the drink that we are providing on a match day. But as I say, this is a longer term project and not something that you're going to turn up for the first game of the season and there's a whole new menu board in place. I would say that we are going to be bringing oatcakes to the stadium for new season, which hopefully the supporters will be delighted with, and just a small step in the right direction. But we understand that we want to be giving the fans a better choice and a quality of product that everyone can be proud of, but we're just starting that process now, and as I say, that over the next couple of years hopefully people will start to see small improvements, and we'll get to where we want to be. Well, this is a huge project for the club and hopefully for the fan, because we want them fully involved and immersed in what we're trying to deliver. Look, we believe that consultation and fan engagement methods are developing and growing and all the time, and I think there's a lot of examples of that other football clubs of what people are trying to achieve now, and we just felt it was time to reassess how we are consulting with our fans, how we are listening to them, how we're engaging with them. So the first point of call was a survey, and to get them to feedback on how they see us as a football club and what we do, and is it fit for purpose. And the results will come out, and it shows that work needs to be done, and there's areas that we need to improve. But we need to build a model and a strategy that we will present to the public, that people can have a real transparency of what we are trying to achieve and in what areas that we are trying to grow and develop in terms of, from support engagement events to consulting with fans on various different areas of the business, whether that be match day experience, whether that be retail, whether that be ticketing. We want to bring fans closer to the club, hear their feedback, take their ideas, and hopefully implement that to make the overall experience for the fan much better, and make them feel like they're part of the process, and they've got a buy-in to what we're actually trying to do for the longer term. So, that transparency piece is really key to us going forward. It's a big project to get right, and as I say, we will be engaging the supporters to help us deliver that, because ultimately that's who it's for. So more news will come on that over the coming weeks. We will now go away off the back of those results, and we will have further consultation with supporters on building a new fan engagement strategy across the club, which we will then deliver to the public over, as I say, I don't want to put a time on it, because we have to get it right, and that's going to take time consulting supporters over a period of time, and also making sure that we're doing enough research within football to make sure we are hitting the standards that are expected of a football club like Stoke City. So when we do go out with our model, it's hopefully something that the fans will clearly understand, but be very proud of the direction that we're going in terms of our supporter consultation, fan engagement methods. And it's an exciting project, but one that we understand we've got to get right, so we've got to take our time in delivering it. We've worked really hard in trying to build that connection between fan and club, and I hope people have seen some examples of that over the last week. We've obviously had the open day. It's fantastic to see Ricky and Alex go down to the local pub and just engage with local fans, and that was a great opportunity for fans to get closer to the manager, which is brilliant. We obviously had 3 players that came to Ricardo's as well, 3 new signings, which was an event which went really well. We've got the season ticket loyalty event. We've got 2 of those events planned over the next couple of months for season ticket holders who've been with us for 20 years plus. But this is just the start. What we don't want this to be is a flash in a pan, and we are really serious about bringing fans closer to the club and making them feel like we are making a real effort to engage with them. So it's all about consistency, and it's all about delivering these types of events going forward. So yes, there is a lot more planned over the coming months, which we will share with you. But as I say, hopefully the summer months has been an insight into some of the small steps that we're making in building that connection between the club and the fan base, and just bringing them closer to the club and making them proud of what we do. Well, I think the model's gone really well. I mean, you obviously can only judge it off the feedback and the results. The feedback, I believe, from supporters was, it was a great scheme that enabled fan, obviously, to pick the moment that was right for them in order to sign up for a season card for the new season with no financial penalty, which was kind of like the early bird model. So the feedback was great. That's one step, but then it's all about the results that you then deliver. And we're up to 15,000 season card holders now. Which is a great place to be, because it comfortably beats last year's number. Now, clearly, we want to improve on that number, and it's not a case of giving ourselves a big pat on the back of that. We just thank the fans for supporting us in the new season, and clearly it shows the excitement that's within the fan base that those season card numbers are growing. But we want to grow those even further. So overall, the model was a success. And the numbers that are coming through the door show that we're moving in the right direction. And as I say, we thank all of the supporters for signing up for the new campaign. We're as excited as hopefully they are. And we look forward to seeing them all at the Rotherham game this Saturday. Yeah, this is just a great opportunity to bring up the impact report, which we shared with fans last week, I believe. It's a document that we put on our club website and we share with all of our stakeholders about all of the amazing work that we do in the community around Stoke-on-Trent and Staffordshire. It's not just about the trust, or clearly the trust are the heartbeat of what we do in the community. It's about all of the other departments at the club that are doing some fantastic work. And we just want our fan base to be proud of what we do, but also educate and hopefully get them to understand all of the great initiatives that we're currently carrying out on a day-by-day basis. But this is not for us to rest on our laurels. This is, we want to repeat this report year on year, and next year when we showcase the new report, hopefully it'll be full of all the new things that we've done over the last 12 months, the new initiatives and the impact that we've had on the wider community again. And as I say, we're just looking to develop that and get better and better at what we do. It's our responsibility to do that as a football club, and we couldn't be prouder of being part of it.